Hi everyone, and let's get right into this. It is cool down and stretching, so whether you've finished a workout or we're just looking to stretch today, you just need your ball, maybe a comfy mat or comfy floor. Come on, all the way down. Okay, let's lay down on our backs. We're going to place both feet on top of the ball. Arms wherever make you happy on this. Both feet nice and relaxed. We're going to roll that ball in towards our chest and nice, easy out. Okay, on this, if your hips come off the floor, let your hips come off the floor. If your knees open out wide, let them open up wide. Really, at this point, be mindful of what your body wants to do at this time on this day. So it might be different next time. Nice, easy in, nice, easy out, getting a little bit of a release in that low back. We're opening and closing through knees. It's nice and gentle. If you just finished your workout, let that heart rate come down. Let's go one more. Feels so good. Okay, left leg stays on the ball, right leg crosses over. So I look like the number 4. Here, we're going to roll that ball in. This time you're going to keep your hips glued to the ground, and we're going to roll back out. So I want you to roll in and out a few times here, and then you decide if you want to continue to do the roll in and roll out, or if you want to come in and hold. Also entirely up to you, right? Depends on how you feel. Head and shoulders, nice and relaxed. Again, you can be rolling in and out here. Hips stay glued to the floor because we really are hoping to get that stretch on that right glute. Okay, let's switch sides. Nice and easy, don't rush it. Really try and pay attention to how everything feels. When you're cooling down, when we're stretching, you want to work to the point where you feel like you're doing something, but not to the point of pain. Okay, so here, if you'd like to hold this stretch, you can absolutely roll that ball in and hang out. If you like the movement, if that feels good to you today, we will roll in and out nice and easy. And shoulders relaxed, inhales and exhales. Now let's bring that ball nice and close to us, both legs on top. Okay, from here, we're going to gently rock those knees side to side. On this move, we don't want to roll too far. We want to try and let those abdominals relax here. So this can be a strength move if we go too far and we need to pull ourselves back up. So for today, nice and gentle, side to side. Really just let your back get a little bit of a massage. We are not overthinking this at all. Legs should be nice and relaxed on the ball. Shoulders hanging out, doing nothing, should feel good. Also means that it doesn't have to be equal range of motion going to each side. So you might go a few inches to the left, and maybe you only feel comfortable going an inch to the right. So just, again, try not to overthink it. Just let the lower body do what it needs to do. All right, we are going to nice and easy come up. So especially if you get lightheaded, changing positions, nice, easy up, and we're going to stand behind the ball. So come on all the way up for me. Stand behind the ball. And from here, we're going legs nice and wide, toes pointed straight forward. So if I move the ball, I want you to open up in a nice strong straddle position. The ball's in front of you. You're going to place one hand right on top of that ball. You're going to roll it to the side. Let that upper arm rest on the ball. Open up the other arm towards the ceiling. Keep those legs straight, and then maybe you let gravity take over and that arm can continue to roll open. So we'll roll over to that other side. Again, we'll do a few with movement, and then you decide if you want to hang out or continue to roll. Switching sides, nice and gentle. Don't force anything. Let gravity do it. Let gravity do its job. It's the one time we appreciate gravity. Okay, so I'm going to roll back to this side and I am going to hold and hang out. If you like the movement today, keep rolling side to side. Here, I'm letting my weight rest on the ball. I'm letting my top arm open up. My legs are straight, my toes are forward. And I breathe. Okay, nice, easy to the other side. So we're rolling, that upper arm's resting on the ball. My palm is up. I open up my top arm towards the ceiling. Maybe I go a little bit past neutral. And then I try and relax in this position. You're going to feel, I feel a stretch in the groin, so inner thigh, opening up through thoracic spine, mid-back, on the back of my shoulder, opening up through chest on my top arm. It really is targeting a whole bunch of things. Good. Come on, nice and gentle out of that. And now we'll stand behind the ball. So, standing behind the ball, both hands on the ball, feet. I'm going to start with my feet about shoulder width apart, but you can absolutely play with what feels better to you. I am also going knees bent. Again, I hope you're picking up on do what feels good. Okay, so we're going to roll that ball forward. We're going to drop chest and shoulders towards the ground. We let that back drop in, hips towards the ceiling slightly, and then I'm going to roll that ball back in. Okay, a few rolls. And then again, we'll hang out. So legs can be bent, legs can be straight, hands can be together, hands can be apart. Let the ball roll wherever it needs to roll. For me, I'm going to come out and hang out. So here, I'm going to let my head drop. I'm going to let my chest and shoulders sink towards the ground. My knees are soft. And I'm thinking of doing a little bit of a pelvic tilt, so really trying to stick my hips up towards the ceiling. I'm going to breathe. If you want to here, you can roll the ball slightly to the left and slightly to the right. Again, you can have hands apart, hands together. You can switch it up. You can roll in and out. As long as you're breathing and it feels good. Okay, nice and easy, come out of that for me. All right, have a seat on the ball. Feet are nice and wide, and let's follow my rule of thumb, everything on the mat or everything off. From here, feet nice and wide, I'm going to pivot so that one butt cheek is on the ball, and I'm getting a nice good stretch on this back hip. My back heel is off the ground. Then, hand is going on the ball, and I'm going to lean towards the ball. Opposite arm coming up and over. So my hand's supporting me on the ball. I'm bringing my arm up and over, still getting that stretch through the front of the hip, and then focusing on opening up my top shoulder. So I'm trying to avoid rounding in, trying to open up towards the ceiling, and if it feels good, I'm going to look up towards the ceiling. If that is too much of a stretch, release the arm and stay in this lunge position, hitting that front of that hip. Amazing, let's switch sides. Nice and easy, over to that opposite side. So one butt cheek resting on the ball. Good stretch on this back hip. Hand goes on the ball to help us balance and support us. We bring our arm all the way up and over. And we breathe. Be mindful that top shoulder is not dropping in. We're trying to keep that top shoulder open. Let that top arm relax. Make sure we're still settling into this front hip. Maybe we look up towards the ceiling. And nice, easy out of that. Okay, come on to sit. Both feet nice flat on the ground. I like hands on hips. We finish with this every cool down. We're going to rock side to side. Okay, from here, rolling side to side, thinking of really loosening up that low back. Everything we do on the ball focuses on our core, so we really want to let that core loosen up and settle in. Okay, forward and back. So we're going to tuck under and then roll back. I'm going to turn just so you can see, and be mindful how these feel. Sometimes I have clients that don't like rolling back at all, or don't like rolling forward at all. So maybe we come to neutral right now and then roll in. Maybe we're rolling a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right because that's what we feel like we need today. Shoulders relaxed, chin away from chest, and back to the middle. Circles. Really think again, and this is why I like my hands on my hips, is because it really helps me guide that my hips are doing the movement, not my legs, right? So really think almost like you're doing the hula hoop, if you did the hula hoop growing up, that we're doing those nice, good circles. Amazing. Change directions. Roll the other way for me. These feel so good. And back to the middle. Last thing we always finish with is nice, easy bouncing. It's actually really good for you, but I mean, it's also fun. And that's what we're all about, is just having a little bit of fun. But it really opens and closes spine and gets that blood flow going. Again, and it makes you smile. So rest there. There you go, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this cool down and stretch. If you did, maybe you share it with a friend. Maybe you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not already. Thanks for hanging out. See you soon.